day in the life of a chicken hauler. So what is up, guys? Today we are doing a life of a chicken hauler, or a life in the chicken. A day in the life of a chicken hauler. It's currently 4 o'clock. Got home at 6:30 this morning. I had to drop the trailer at the main yard, and then I brought the truck home last night, picking up a trailer right down the street from the house. So the boss was nice enough to let me take the truck home. Woke up about 3:45. We're having a birthday party for my dad today, so that's why I'm up a little bit earlier than what I want to be. But we're doing the birthday party, and then I have to jump in the truck and leave right away to get down there by midnight, 1 o'clock. Hopefully we don't hit any snags, but sitting out there all nice and pretty. So yeah. I don't feel like being up. I want to go back to bed. Being an adult sucks, guys. Don't get old. Do not get old. Oh, and let me know if you guys want a series working on the red truck, because if you guys want a series working on the red truck, you're definitely going to get one. Also, the Camaro, if you guys want to see a series working on the Camaro, you can do that. I think it would be awesome, but it's all up to you guys if you want to see it. So, with that, I'm going to go get my shower. I got to get ready for the party. I'm hosting it. This is my house. The joys of being the youngest in the family with one of the bigger houses. So, that's awesome. But I will catch y'all. Let me get some good lighting. I keep on walking around. I will catch y'all when we are getting ready to leave. What is up, guys? Continuing the day in a life for, it's probably considered 2 days now. I just sat inside of Sheetz waiting on food, and it took them 20 minutes to make me one sandwich. One drink. Sat at the register and waited 15 minutes for a guy to get done with his comp data check. To verify all the numbers. That was a real treat. So yeah, just keeping me behind. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything to get over. Yeah. So a little bit aggravated. Had a flat on the truck. We had my dad's birthday party, as you know. Walked out, fired the truck up at 7 o'clock tonight, and flat tire. So had to set it back on the bead, had to plug it. Thankful for my family, they were there. You know who you are. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. You guys help keep me rolling out here, not just physically, but mentally. You guys hype me up. So even when I don't want to do it, you guys help me and make me want to do it again. So I appreciate it. You guys are lifesavers. Makes my drivers are probably the worst thing out here. Gets very old. A lot of people in small cars, and other semi-trucks too. They're just idiots. Drive with like your guard up, because you never know what's gonna happen. You just never know what's gonna happen. It's sad because you hear all the old timers talking. It was never like this, but now all of a sudden we're having crashes every day. People are dying every day. It's a very dangerous job. I would rank it the most dangerous job in America, honestly, if it was up to me. We deal with the most, we see the most. You know, we're alone 24/7. Like when I did over the road, the most interaction that I had with people for the week was shipping and receiving or a phone call. That was it. And it gets very taxing after a while. So it's not only physically demanding, but it's also mentally demanding. Oh, another piece of advice. If you're going to be driving a CDL truck, if you smoke any kind of marijuana, do any kind of drugs or drink, I would suggest stopping. I mean, once you get this, it's time to grow up. Your 0.08 for your BAC is now 0.04, even in your personal vehicle. Time to stop flying around like a maniac with the car. What you do in your personal car carries over to in this truck. This truck can be sitting 1,000 miles away from home. They still treat you like you're sitting in this truck just because you have a little thing that says Class A on the back of your license. So you got to mind your P's and Q's with having a CDL. It sucks, I know. You know, you would think we're professional drivers, we do it for a living. You'd think they would give us more leniency, but they don't. We're pretty much held to the same standard of pilots. It's crazy. Fucking pilots. Crazy. We just don't have the cool sunglasses. It's the only difference between us and pilots. Yeah, so that's my introduction, some advice. It's probably going to be a 2-day video, a day in the life yeah, so there's that. So I'm gonna cut right here. We're almost pulling in. It's very sketchy. night in Virginia when I parked. It was 33 degrees and snowing this morning when I woke up about 10 o'clock. It's 39 degrees here in Middletown, VA. guys, we're back. We are here. We're going to have to drop the trailer. Whew, it is cold out. This is one of these trailers that high-speed landing gear is pull out. It's got to be very, very gentle not to push it in, or you'll be sitting here all day cranking it. It's what I did the last time, like an idiot. Kept on shoving it in to lock it into the high speed, you know, like a normal trailer, and didn't work out so well. So kind of one of them things where, you know, for next time. Couldn't take the GoPro along last time. The battery charger stuff didn't show up, so drop that, yank that, disconnect these. It is cold. I always double check everything before I drop it. Done, done, done. Never hurts to do just a quick check. Boots off. You can't have a dirty truck now, come on. And unlock that, pull up a sock. Nobody wants a slippery sock, especially on a clutch pedal. And you just pull away slowly. We are back. We had somebody that wouldn't go around us here, so all we got to do is back in the driveway, and we are golden. Why is my neighbor's dog out on the loose? Oh. Let it grab. And yes, I know how to back up in this truck. It's just that I don't want to be scraping these tree limbs when I back in. So I try to get as close as I can to the edge of my driveway without scraping tree limbs. Sorry about the headlights there, people. Turn those off and pull up here. There we go. Just like that, we are home. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm home. I'm gonna go to bed. If you guys want to see more of this, please let me know. I will be glad to make more content like this. Kind of shows you my normal daily life. But again, if you guys like it, make sure you let me know you guys like it. Like, comment, subscribe. Be safe out there. So you guys have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend. What's left of it. I didn't have a weekend. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you.